How important would you say it is that the apps that you build are reliable?
It's very important. Without a reliable app, I don't think you have an app at all, because why would a customer want to use an unreliable app?
Does LiveCode help in making your apps reliable?
Yes, because identifying bugs is pretty easy. It's helpful with like the debugger, or just by nature of the language being very straightforward and things being event-based. It's pretty easy to find, like, if someone calls and they say, hey, this particular type of chart isn't working in 2020. I can go into 2020 Vision's code base, and now that I'm more familiar with how the whole code base works, I can be like, okay, this is probably the spot where they are. Let me just run it myself and step through the debugger and see what it does. So the fact that it's pretty easy to just jump in and try and fix something, I think helps make the app reliable.
What are some of your favorite features in LiveCode?
Definitely my favorite feature is like the straightforwardness. Sometimes I have ideas for like really small things I need to do, or not even like working on the main project, but working on meta things like tools to help me make my project. I can be like, okay, I need to write something in JavaScript that's really repetitive, so I'm gonna open LiveCode and tell it to write me JavaScript and then copy that JavaScript. Or, oh, I need to see what's in my database. I can just open the message box and quickly type up the code and see what's going on. So that's what I like the most about LiveCode. It's very straightforward, and you can use it for a lot of smaller applications, kind of like Bash as well. If you want to know how much space some of your files are taking up in Bash, you can just write a Bash script really quickly and write it. I think LiveCode's like that, and that's really nice.
Any other features you really like?
I mean, the ease of use, probably. Yeah, I'm not sure how to describe it, but LiveCode work. I like the autocomplete.
Yeah.
When I write long variable names, I like the autocomplete.
Great.
Yeah.
Are you using LiveCode across a lot of different platforms?
Meaning between like Mac or Windows?
Yeah, or cloud versus client.
Yes, I write code that is meant for our servers. I write code that's meant to run on Linux, and code that's usually Windows and Mac are supposed to behave the same. So in some ways, I'm not spreading out my work. Oh, that's another thing I like about LiveCode. I don't have to distinctly write hugely different code when I want to do something for Windows and when I want to do something for Mac. They should behave the same, and if they don't behave the same, that's usually a bug that we need to fix. So yes, we work across a lot of different platforms, but it doesn't mean that much more work in LiveCode, because it's multi-platform and you can just build for whichever platform you want.